We have started. Yes. No, I pressed record, so I know we have started. I'm just joking. Okay, now, how to make the dress. So, if you want to make a dress and you don't have proper retopologized body below, let me show you how to do it. I will hide this and I will show our normal body with the bad topology. You can do it in a few ways. I will show you two of the ways. So the third way will be with the good topology. You just delete some of it and it will be fine. So in this way, we'll do this. Control Shift and mask an area like this. And nothing happened. Why? Because I'm not on this mesh. I will select it with Alt Q. So hovering over it and Alt Q, I select it. And now Control Shift and drag the mask. Make sure you have this here. I'm not sure. The color, yeah. Color. And here in the back, I will go to M, my mask brush, and I will just fill this like this. And yes, I think we are ready. Of course, our sweatshirt or switcher or whatever will be longer, but it doesn't matter. Now we need to extract a mesh from this mask. So from this mask, I will extract a mesh. How cool is that? Okay, let's move a little bit this down above my head. It will be here above me. Hello. And I will go to mask and mask extract. We will use that a lot. If we have a lot of things like belts and stuff, we can use this mask extract. It's pretty good. So mask extract, and now you have some options. I will have to remove this a little bit down behind me. Okay, hello. And so the threshold, we don't care. This we don't care. The smooth iterations, let's call it 1. Project to sculpt, okay, but extract as solid we don't need. You have to remove this and then press OK. And now you have another mesh, which is only the masked thing. This is another mesh. So I will press my this K on the keyboard and we will have this mesh. Pretty cool. Now I can go to, because now we are on object mode, we can Control Tab down to go to sculpt mode, and then I will select a brush, like whatever brush, to be able to shift to smooth, because with the mask brush I cannot smooth. I will select one brush and start smoothing the ends like this. And if I have this plugin, and I have it, this plugin Remesh It, I will just smooth those edges because they are rough. And in ZBrush, by the way, you cannot do smooth edges like this. I'm super amazed how I can smooth edges here in Blender, but in ZBrush you have to go and manually, you cannot smooth it. Just, you can smooth inside the mesh, but the edges you cannot smooth. Here you can smooth the edges. It's what? But whatever, some things are just amazing here in Blender. Let's go to 500 here, the poly count, and remesh it quickly. And we see this. Let's see the wireframe. It's pretty good. So now this will be our switcher. Of course, we need to do some other things. I will show my geometry, and now with inflate brush, I will inflate it because it's pretty much inflated, more inflated than now. Now with the G, with the big G brush, I will put it down. It has to go to here. We have to inflate this area like this. Something like this will do, I think. You see how it is? It's going down. And here the sleeves, they're pretty inflated, so I will inflate them a lot. Yeah, just take your time, inflate the sleeves. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's me, the devil. No, it's not me. There was this cartoon show when I was young, and there was this guy who was walking on his butt cheeks, and he was always like, "It's me, the devil." It was from the creators of Cow and Chicken. Also, I don't know if you know it, Yeah. It seems like it was yesterday. I mean, it was so... Cow and Chicken was the best. No, Johnny Bravo and maybe Dexter's Laboratory was the best. If you don't know Dexter's Laboratory, sorry for you. I'm sorry for your loss. It's not this show Dexter, which is with the serial killer who is a good guy, which is also a great show. I like it. But before that, there was this animated series Dexter, which is The Boy Genius. It's very good. Whatever, so I will manually adjust the switcher, and it will look something like this. And it's starting to look pretty good, right? So this is one of the ways you can make this switcher. If you don't have this remeshed or the quad remesher, but you will have it because it's 1 month free, 1 month trial free. So you will have it, basically. You will not have problems having it. So use it while you have it. I will show you how you can do, of course, the other ways you can do this. After this finishes, for example, or you just don't want to install any add-ons, which is absolutely okay. You don't want to waste your time with stupid add-ons that will save you enormous amount of work. You can do it in the hard way. I will show you later the hard way. Alright, so we are doing this switcher. I'm just moving things around, just inflating, just having fun. Basically it's fun because it's very easy. And you see it's going pretty well. Let's see the wireframe. It's going pretty well. It's starting to look almost like the concept. Of course, I will put my image plane behind. I will press 1 on the numpad. And obviously I have to kind of make this bigger and huger. Yeah, and it's good to know because it's fine. I like it. This, by the way, here is the hood, so we don't have to do it now. We'll do it later, just the hood. Alright, I think we are pretty much doing a good thing here. Of course, we can remesh it again because on the sleeves it started to look ridiculous. So we probably would want to remesh that again, one more time. Let's do this. Remesh it. You can remesh it how many times you want. It doesn't matter. So now for the end of the sleeves, I see we have problems here, but we can fix them by going tab to edit mode, and then I will show you something very interesting. So now we go to 2, which is 1 is vertices, 2 is edges, and 3 is polygons. We go 2 for edges and double click on this. You see, it's fine. And now I will go from this view, not from here, not from here, from this side view, and then this is, in this case, is front view, and press E to extrude those. And just extrude them and drop it like this. You see? Pretty amazing. So this is one of the ways. In the other part, it's not good, but I need only this one. Now I can tap out of edit mode and go to sculpt mode because I tapped from the sculpt mode, so I go back to it. I press G and start working here to adjust this. It's very cool. I adjust it and then I press symmetrize and it's the same on the other side. So I'll go here on this butterfly thingy. I go to this arrow down and symmetrize from -x to x, and this is -x obviously, so it just symmetrizes it and it's looking good. So everything is looking good. Okay, we can make the hood the same way. We can just from the mask or whatever, it's yeah, I will show you. So I had to show you another way. So first we go and disable this. We delete this because this was the first one. Press X here, so select it here and press X. so we don't have it now. We see this is our other mesh. Okay, I can name it. This is our this is our body. Good retopo. This is our body good retopo, which is good. We will have our body, which is not good retopo, but it's okay. And we will disable this mask. We don't need this mask. Now, how to make it manually? Kind of relatively easy and fast. Because the slow way will be to start with one plane, little plane in here, and start extruding it along the surface until you cover the whole surface, then cover the back too, then cover here, then cover the sleeves, and this will be the slow way. The fast way will be to go to object mode and Shift A to add a cube. We start from a cube. I will remove the concept. We start from a cube. We don't need that big cube, so I will kind of make the size of it smaller. And then we tab to go to edit mode, and then we press GZ, so to move on Z-axis, and we move it down here. So move your cube down. Of course, you cannot go GZ or whatever, and you can scale it later, not from here. Let me show you. So Shift A, mesh, cube, and it's small, but if it was 2 meters, like it's by default, you can just leave it like this, not touch this, because sometimes you will not, here behind me, yes, sometimes you will not see this, so you may forget about it. You go to tab, and then S to scale it down, G, Z to move it down, or go to the move and move it, then S to scale it. S is good for scaling, and just scale it so it's around the body. I will move it here on this axis, and we have this. We now have to scale this down on the axis. We can do it just by selecting the bottom, because I was on edges, now I'm on here on the top. I'm on face select, not edge select. So I'm on face select, I select the bottom face, and I move it down like this. Great, right? Yes. So now I will teach you a few things about hard surface modeling. So this will be something like that. So we need a kind of line in the middle. How to do it? Control R is your shortcut for those edge loops. Control R. Remember it, because it's very important. And how to remember things? You have to use them. If you don't use them, you'll forget them. That's inevitable. So you have to use this. You have to try it and then use it. So Control R, and now you see when I'm moving my mouse, it appears in different positions, but I want it here. So I will click once and then don't move my mouse. I click again to accept it. Because if I press Control R and then accept it once and then move, I can drag it along the edge, and then I'll accept it, but I don't need that. So I will make one also from the side. Do I need one from the side? Yes, why not? I will make one here, and I will make one in here, and I will make few here in the bottom. So how to make few? So Control R, and then don't press anything, just scroll your mouse scroll a little bit, and then accept once, accept twice with the left mouse click. Okay, now we have this, and this will be, I think it's good. Yeah, it's looking fine. Now we can what we can do, we can delete the top. So I will press Shift and select all those edges and the bottom edges too, and I will press X and delete the faces. Okay, so if you want to for example delete those edges here in the middle, I will select them, go to edge select with 2, and then double click to select the all edge loop. And I want to erase this edge loop, but I don't want to erase anything. I want just to delete this edge loop. How to do it? Press X, and if you go to edges, it will be bad. So press X and go to dissolve edges. And now, yes, good. So now you know. Okay, now I will show everything, and I will try something which is a little bit experimental, but we will add a modifier which is called shrink wrap, and we will select in this modifier the body. And it will shrink wrap this geometry to the body. Which is great, right? Okay. It's great, I know. And yeah, it's basically there. You see? It's around the body, basically. And if we accept this, apply, but we have to get out of edit mode and apply, we don't lose everything. This is fine. This is good. And we can go back to edit mode and edit it. It's not a big issue. And if we need to shrink wrap it again to the body, we can add again the modifier, and it will again shrink wrap it to the model. So I will show you something else. You will probably forget it, but I will show you. So I'll press A to select everything, and Shift S and drag. It will inflate or deflate the mesh. Shift S. Yeah, this is just for fun. It's not something that you have to remember. But yeah, now Shift S, and I want it to be a little bit like thicker. Okay. Now we have to extrude arms from this. Yeah, it will be hard, but we have to do it. So I will press 2 and then double click on the top edge and move it up. Now we need here Control R to add this, accept it once, then move it, and then accept it twice. And then from here we need to extrude some hands. I will move this up, and I will extrude probably this polygon in here. You can choose to extrude something else, but I will extrude this polygon definitely, I think. So I'll press 3, and from here I will, let's try shift click or control click. Yeah, it's extruding now, it's good, yes. Now I will S to scale it. Very good. Now I will control right click, control right click, and then I will rotate this with R. Then with G I will move it, and we are kind of okay. Now I will go to my edge, and then I will double click to select this edge loop and rotate it and put it in position. Now we have this, and this is almost the thing that we need. I will go to 3 to select the, to be able to select the faces. I will select this face here and X delete faces. And now we have this. Now I can add some edge loops because I need them. And then I go to sculpt mode and start sculpting. So let's go here. And you see how much work is this. And this is the manual way of doing it. And it's pretty not simple, right? So I can go here also and resize this. Go here, resize this a little bit. So I can do a little bit of the sculpting work here by just resizing some stuff. It's easier. S, Z, and I will show you, by the way, this is kind of jagged. I mean, if I want to make it exactly on one plane, a circle, how can I do it? I will press S to scale, Z on Z axis, and then I'll press 0, and then I'll press enter. And you see what it happens. But I know that this is on Z axis and stuff like this. You probably will not know that. So for you, I guess until you get used to this, you go to transform and then you start like this and just finish it. And yeah, overall it's the same result. So I will control R and add this. And then I will double click to select this and S to make it thick. Double click, S, double click, S. You see, it's happening. It's not that good as the ZRemesher, but it will work, definitely will. So I'll make the color here. I can rotate this a bit. G to move it. And probably this part here, I will G move it down too. Okay, this is looking good. I will tab out of this. I will go to my sculpting mode with Control Tab down, sculpt mode. And now I can go press X for symmetry, symmetrize, and we have the other sleeve too. That's why I told you we don't need to make the other sleeve, because with the symmetrize we will have it either way. And this way you can do with from simple square you can do all kinds of clothes without any issue. And if you need more geometry somewhere, you will put it. It will be just easy, just as easy. Of course, this is too low poly, but the most easier thing is to make it higher poly. It's just with the multi-res modifier. We will look at that later. I will press Tab again because I need one more poly loop in here. I will add it in here, edge loop, and in the back, why not edge loop in here with Control R. It's fine. Maybe here in the top we will add another. And then press Tab to go out of edit mode and symmetrize. Just to make sure. And then with the inflate brush I can go and inflate those. And you see how this will go. It's pretty amazing, right? And this video is gone also, which is, yeah, when people are having fun, time flies. Time flies when you have fun, yeah. I can smooth in here, I can move it a little bit, but basically this will work for us to make our mesh. And probably we will make it from this. I will go again with Tab because I need one more here. I will put one more here because those are pretty big. And maybe one more in here and one more in here. Control R, just Control R, double click. And then we go back and symmetrize. And then inflate and stuff like this. It's just that easy. I can smooth a little bit here and there if I want. But overall, it's amazing. Yes. So yeah, we will continue in the next video. I can show you how to make pants the same way, just for practice, just for a little practice, but we'll see. For now, see ya.